discussion of flight capabilities would be incomplete without an explanation of G limits. With empty tanks or with a clean airplane, G limits are identical. The red line in normal pull-ups is 6.5 G. In rolling pull-ups, the limit is reduced to 5.2 G. And negative limit is minus 3 G. When you have fuel in your tanks, all your G limits are further reduced. In normal pull-ups, your limit is down to 5.2 G. In rolling pull-ups, the red line is lowered to 4.2 G. And the negative limit is minus 1 G. Of course, ultimate design limitations assure you a safety factor over red line G limits. But never use this safety factor except as a survival tactic. Structural deformation may result if you push the airplane past red line G. However, we know that it's very possible to unwittingly exceed 6 1/2 G out of an abrupt pull-up or a tight turn, particularly at low altitude. And the airplane has a tendency to overshoot under some high-speed conditions. Overshoot can only occur within what is called the Buffet boundary, or at the G load where you feel a distinct increase in airplane vibration. Overshoot is dangerous, but if you heed the increase of Buffet during high-speed maneuvers, you can correct quickly and easily. Let's say you're pushed over in a steep dive and you begin a sharp recovery intending to pull about 5 G. There'll be a normal amount of fairly heavy Buffet. And at this point, the airplane may tend to tighten the pull-up all by itself. G builds rapidly. You'll feel a pronounced increase in Buffet. And if you fail to release back pressure and correct, the airplane can overshoot dangerously, perhaps to the point of critical deformation or failure. Overshoot tendencies occur between 15 and 25,000 feet and at speeds between Mach 0.82 and 0.94, and always because of sharp maneuvering while in the Buffet region. This does not mean you can't fly in the Buffet region. It does mean that you should not continue to tighten a turn or a pull-up while the airplane is buffeting. Buffet itself imposes no limitation except that every pilot must know at what point to expect a stall or at what point overshoot could occur. Remember this, too, about overshoot. If you pop speed brakes in a high-speed pull-up, anticipate the slight increase in G they will give you. Always think ahead.